Alright, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we are going to be doing a build and drive. We're going to be looking at 850 modding's 65T Doepker Scissorneck trailer. So we're going to go through, look at all the different configurations, all the different accessories and nodes. We'll also have a look at all of the cargoes. If you don't want to see that, timestamps down below in the video description so you can skip ahead. And then after that, we're going to take it on a short drive. This is the first time showcasing this trailer on the channel, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into it. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this Doepker Scissorneck from 850 modding. There's actually 4 different configurations here. I'm just starting with the single, right? We got a single, a double, and a triple. And on the single, you can actually get it in 2 different configurations. One with this short nose plate and one with it extended. So that gives you 2 configurations on the single, and then they have obviously the double and the triple as well. So let's go ahead and start off with the single. Nothing really to do on the body. Again, it's just this extended front plate, or you can have the regular front plate. Nothing coming with the colors or anything. You just kind of do that based on your own custom color. This one doesn't do anything. This one is the one that will change the color and everything. Probably the biggest thing we want to look at here on the trailer are all of the accessories. So let's go ahead and do that. There's quite a few. I haven't had the time to take a full look at all 4 of the configurations, so we will look at the accessories on all of the different types. There might be a few differences here and there, but let's go ahead and look at what we have, starting with this single. On the neck cover, I believe that's this part right here. We can get this in paint, we can get it in chrome, or we can get it in aluminum. Here's what it looks like in aluminum. Let me go a little bit closer. There's the chrome, kind of like that, and there's the paint. Let's go ahead and change this color. Maybe something green. I actually kind of like it in chrome, to be honest with you. Ooh, where's the node? There it is. Let's go ahead and look at it in chrome. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. What else we have? We have the airlines, but is that like up front here? I'm just going to click through them. Okay, here, that's where it would. So you can get the standard. You can get the standard airlines neck down. I guess that's where the lines protrude here. We also have one braided airlines. And then you can get the braided airlines not showing. So that basically it's kind of like an under setup. Okay. The deck. We've got dark deck, darker deck, which isn't darker, fresh deck, standard deck, weathered deck. Kind of like that one, to be honest with you. Worn deck. Oh, I really like that one. And brand new deck. All right. Kind of like the worn deck, to be honest with you. Let's do that. Side lights. You don't have to click on every spot. It just populates it, kind of like that. Every now and then. You can do whatever you want to the rims. Put whatever you want on there. Most of these, you get a little bit of a warning, but from what I can see, all of them work. And it's not affected at all. So you can do that for these 3 axles here. Again, we're just talking about the standard. We do have fender options. You can go through and do aluminum on here. You can do diamond plating, which is usually a favorite. Paint, that just kind of blends in, doesn't really stand out. Or the rubber. I would probably go with the rubber or the diamond plating. Maybe depending on what you do here with this first neck plate. So, yeah. So there aren't any nodes that I see. Oh, I lied. Looks like we got flap options, or what's push bar? Okay, so you can basically do these mud flaps here in the back, but aside from that, trying to look at all the different angles. That's the fenders. The back is pretty much as is. So you can do the mud flaps, no choice of flaps. But notice when you turn on the lights, you do get a beacon. So that's pretty cool. And for those who don't want to spend a whole lot of time with lights, this thing is great. And I like all the different variations that you can do to the deck, between weathered and dark and standard. Really gives you a lot of options. So let's go ahead and look and see if there's any difference if we change it to extended. In terms of accessories, we do have this other option now called a front plate, and we can do this in chrome or we can do it in paint, and I imagine you'd want to do it to match what's going on here. So you get chrome back here, we'll get chrome up here, and that's basically the two options on the standard. If we move over to the double, now we have something else going on because we've got this Jeep going on up front. So let's see what changes on the accessories. So we get the option to choose the deck, and you get the same options that you do as the deck here. Obviously, you probably want to make that match. This is for a dual spare tire or a single spare tire, which is kind of cool. And then obviously because you have this extra Jeep, then you also have the extra mud flap options. You can get the logo here, and it's actually backwards, not intentionally, but it's the other way around here. So you can get those mud flaps on there. All right, then we move on, and you can actually customize these little steps here going down to the front plate, and we can get them in aluminum, chrome, or in paint. And the front plate, we also have the same option where we can go chrome or paint. Pretty much all the rest of the accessories are the same. We got rims, tires, you still got the neck cover, you've got the airlines, you've got the deck. This is all stuff that we've already seen. Side lighting, fender options, and then of course your mud flaps in the back. So the only thing that's really changed is you get a few extra options right here on the Jeep because it has one. Now what happens with the triple? Now with the triple, you still get the same Jeep. I would imagine all of the same accessories would come on this. Just clicking through them real fast. Yeah, there's your deck, there's your spare tire, there's your front, those are your steps, your front plate, your wheels, your mud flaps. Yeah, so all the same options. However, now we have this on the back. So now we get some additional options here. First of all, these run the flaps just like they did before. Then we get this tank here. So we can get this tank in paint. We can get it in chrome. So that's what we're talking about here. Or we could get it in aluminum. It's kind of cool. Oh, and looks like we got more mud flaps. No? Oh, that's just the that right there. Right? We get rid of that? Okay, it's just the brand. Yep, right there. What else we got? Okay, so more options for tires. What's that? Push bar. So is these mud flaps again? No, it's an actual bar. So if we, where is that note? It kind of disappears. So whether we want this tow bar here or not. Oop. I'm going to click on it, pop around here, and then I'm going to hit it. Yep, it gives you that extra tow bar. These are just for the tires. Tires, and then same thing in the back to get the logo on the mud flaps. So that's basically the three different configurations, well, four really, if you're talking about the extended versus the non-extended version of the standard, on the single, the double, and the triple. Pretty standard, but it looks really good. I like the quality. I like all the different options on it. It's not too much with the lights, which is I personally like. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the cargos. If you are one of those people who do not want to see cargos, go ahead and skip ahead. Timestamps down in the video description. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the cargoes that we got going on. Right now we have the single chosen. And by the way, once you go through single or you go through double and triple, the loads will actually change quite a bit. I think you can fit most of them on the triple, so I'm going to go ahead and start there. Generator housing skid. It's pretty cool. I believe this one is as it should be, is pretty lightweight. I think this one only comes in at about 19,000 pounds. All right, we have a military vehicle, the M1070. Pretty cool. A lot of detail, good skin on it, for sure. What's going on with those lights? They're flickering. I don't know if that just has to do with being here in the shop. No, all the lights seem to be flickering a little bit. Maybe they're just changing based on the reflection of the light, which is kind of cool. We've got a fuel tank skid. If I'm not mistaken, and I looked at these previously, I think this one comes in probably around 35,000 pounds, I want to say. 35,000 pounds. But we do have some beefier ones. We've got the wide hood picker truck with the crane and everything. Looks brand new out of the factory. That is a massive truck. Tremcar 407 tanker trailer. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to know that there's some trailers that you can have in this game that you can actually use as cargo. I always like it when they do that. Pipeline skid mudworks. I don't know how heavy that would be and if it's really a load that you would have on a triple. Peterbilt 362. Got a pair of them. Not quite as detailed as John Root is, but they're just cargo here. Still, pretty well done. Okay, we've got a TCC 750 crawler crane. That thing is huge. Absolutely huge. This one I have taken on a drive, or one similar to it. I can't remember if it was the actual crane. I knew it was the Link Belt brand. That one came in at about 114,000 pounds. I think this one's pretty similar. Volvo 380E. This one looks brand new from factory. Not a speck of dirt on her. Good detailing inside the cab as well. Link Belt. Timber loader. I think this is the one I took. Yeah, this is the one I took. This one comes in at about 115,000 pounds. Pretty cool. 400 BBL tanks. All right. Haven't quite seen something like that in the game before, I don't think. Not to that detail, anyway. Hydraulic substructure is gone. What happened? Okay, so a little bit of an issue there. Hydraulic substructure right shows nothing, but the left does show something. Okay. Don't know what's going on there. 988K front loader. Again, all of these look like they're from factory. No wear, no dirt or anything like that. And the bucket separately. This is a big trailer, really meant for big loads. 8045B dump truck. And just as I say that, look at that. Weathered, used, dirty, beautiful. Love to see it. This is what you would see. If you see one of these trailers on the road and you see them hauling this dump truck, this is the condition. You rarely see them brand new. You see them used. God, look at all the detail. Even the dirt and the grime on all the lines and on the steps. So cool. All right, mixed load 1. So just different loads. Looks like maybe generators or something like that. 776 dozer. That is a beast. That one's going to come in pretty heavy. That's got to be over 100,000 pounds. What else do we have? 776 in black. And 776 in yellow. So just 3 different colors for it. Let's see what else is different when we go to double. And so these loads look like they're pretty much the same thing as when we were doing the triple. The single should change though. Let's go to the single. And on the single, what do we have that's a little bit different? I think we've already seen all these. It's just that it's missing some because the higher weight items can't go on the single. So pretty much anything you can put on the single, you can also put on the double and triple, but you also get additional options. I mean, there's quite a few more here. If I look down here, about 20, 21 loads, and we only have 15 in the single. So yeah, it's just some of the heavier loads can't be put onto the single, but you can have both on the double and the triple. Again, just depending on whether or not you want this this guy in the back or whether you just want to deal with the Jeep in the front. So those are the different loads. Those are all the configurations for this trailer. Lots of different options. I can definitely see you using it multiple ways, and definitely not something that's going to get old too quick. I also wanted to mention the tie downs looking really good and realistic. So a lot of detail that have gone into both the trailer but also the loads. And yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and take her for a short drive. All right, we are all loaded up. We decided to go with the 988K front loader. It's coming in at 112,445 pounds. So we're starting off with the big boys here. We are set up with a double, so we don't have anything on the back, but we do have the truck going on. I decided to go with the 2 spare tires. I'm going with the darker deck. Believe it's aluminum stairs, and then everything else is just the paint color. Looks like it's tied down. Man, the chains themselves holding this thing on must just weigh a ton. Good work and detail on them. See all the connections and lines and everything? Wow. Did a lot of good work on all these loads. All right, we are here at the Volvo Heavy Equipment in Victoria, and we're taking this load down to Laredo, down to XTO Energy. I think it's about 3 hours. A 3.5 hour drive. I'm not sure. I haven't actually used it in a while. Is the Volvo here, the Volvo plant, is this part of the ATS expansion? Last time I tried it, it was probably a couple months ago. I believe the Volvo area was. This might also require the Volvo DLC. I'm not sure. But yeah, here at the Volvo Heavy Equipment in Victoria. And let's go ahead and get this load over to Laredo. All right, seems I'm running really low on frames. It's been happening to me a lot in Texas. And let's see what happens once we get a little bit further away from here, because I do occasionally run into some frame issues when I'm dealing with anything ATS expansion. I'm not sure. That's just the way it kind of goes. If it's too jittery, I'll skip ahead. I'm not even doing anything but just looking straight ahead, and even the traffic is stuttering. So maybe I might have to cut the first part of this out. Let's see how it goes. First of all, we are in Bormanns Performance Modding's Mack Titan. It was updated probably mid-May to make it compatible with 1.5. The other changes that were done with it is Slav Jerry's engines are now native to the truck. You don't have to worry about an open def. Although if you want a different engine besides that, the truck does come with an open def. And chassis weight correction was done to the 8x4 configuration. So a little update on that. We're running pretty much everything with matte black on the Titan today. We have Serial Black's Cummins ISX 15 in a 600 horsepower variant, and standard Eaton Fuller 18 speed with retarder, 14.06 initial, 3.55 on the diff. Let's go ahead and get her done. Leave the windows down for a little bit so you can hear her. Okay, make sure we got headlights on. There we go. Whoa, yeah, see, these frames are not good. Alright, let's go ahead and put her in low as we get out of here. I'm just going to have to turn off the IR, the track IR for a little bit. It's already bad enough. Frame should not be this low. I've been driving the past couple days. I bet it's fine as soon as we get out of here. But if this ends up stalling the video, I'm going to be pretty mad. Alright, so I had to pull away from the Volvo dealership. It was giving me... I'm still running a little bit low on the frames per second. But kind of is what it is. It's a little bit better than what we're doing over at the Volvo dealership. So let's go ahead and try to get out of here. Try to get the track IR back on. Get our beacons on, let people know. 4 ways. You gonna stop right beside me so I can't get out? Of course you are. I'm running the second stick as a splitter, by the way. Oh, you can definitely feel that 112,000 pounds on there. I'll go ahead and leave the route advisor on up top. Wow, you can feel it. I'm going to have to go into 4 high. Not used to splitting in the low range. Definitely hard getting off the line here. I'm going to leave my beacons on, let everyone know, in case you couldn't see me. Just to let them know this is the fastest I got. We'll leave the windows down for a little bit longer. You can hear the engine. Still not getting full frames per second. Still only getting about 40. Yes, anywhere between 40 and 45 frames. Usually get 60. But where I do get held up is Nebraska and Texas. That's what I'm finding. Let me know if you guys are experiencing anything different. That's a lot of momentum. Have to get on the actual brake here.
Turn right.
And now we got traffic. Oh, right up on that mirror. I'm going to take advantage of it. Got to go really wide with this one. Let's get back there and take a look at what's going on. Take a look at the load on this. Slowly getting up to speed. Just need to hit 30 miles an hour. It's not a very big little hill here. It's definitely proven to be a little bit of a challenge. Maybe I needed a little bit more than 600 horsepower. Or maybe I needed like a 4-1 differential. That probably would have helped a lot. Unfortunately, I didn't have the cast add-on added for this truck. And I couldn't choose. I wanted an 18 speed, but I couldn't choose. I only had 2 choices. Oh, nice. We get to bypass it. I only had 2 choices on the 18 speeds. I wanted one that had a retarder, so I didn't really have a choice of the differential. Guess I could have added the truck. into the cast add-on mod. A lot of detail in the trailer and the load, though. Really like it. Liking the beacon in the back for sure. Yeah, it's a cool little setup with the Mack Titan there. Looks like we're going to be merging here pretty quick. We'll merge right along with you. It's not like AI is going to actually pay attention to me anyway. I gave up on trying to comply with AI a long time ago. I thought, oh, let's be realistic. Let's stop. Let's let them go. Give them way. And it doesn't do anything. They just stop and they freeze and they block you. So, unfortunately, until AI gets changed and actually emulates what other traffic does in the real life, I'm just not going to play along. Especially not during a video. You guys want to see what's going on with the truck and the trailer and the load and everything like that. Not just sitting there playing games with AI. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Might even get up into 7th gear here pretty quick. That is just a beast of a trailer. Beast. I like the beacon on the truck too. Pretty cool. Alright, let's go up into 7. Nope. There we go. Building some speed now. Up to 54. No way we're going to hit 75 though. So far I have taken 3 trips with this trailer. And I took them all were loads above 100,000 pounds. And I've yet to get into 8th gear. And we're at 55 right now, but we got a 55 zone coming up. Oh, we got a stop sign. Let's get on the Jake. Make sure we got it max. Will we be able to stop at all? Wow. Every single inch is what it took. Every single inch of road is what was needed to get that thing slowed down. A lot of momentum. I also have brake intensity or sensitivity turned down, I can tell. Probably change that at some point. I've definitely mentioned it in a few videos, but I never go back and change it. Kind of like the probability on rain. I have it set a little bit higher than I normally would, so once out of every 3 videos, I end up driving in the rain.
Continue straight.
That is a crazy Jake. Just a nice drive through Texas with this front loader. Cool setup, I think. Anyway, yeah, I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later, more toward the delivery. Alright, we got about 26 minutes left on the drive. Looks like they slowing us down. They bringing us in. What? They're just slowing us down to 35. Got a signal coming up. Get on the Jake again.
Continue straight.
Well, There we go. I'll do that. At least they didn't make us wait very long. Get the jake off. We're not too wide on this. Always want to kind of be aware, though, what's going on. Not too wide. The tires are a little bit wider than the trailer itself, but it's not too bad. So it looks like they're doing a little bit of work on that inspection station. So we didn't have to go into the inspection station, and we didn't have to wait too long on the light. Not too bad. Alright, 9 more minutes to... Let's go ahead and get these windows up. I know it's not really about the Mack Titan today, but we get a little bit of experience with the windows up, so we can hear just how quiet it gets, and it gets pretty quiet as we took a major frame hit. I gotta stop driving in Texas. This is crazy.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Wow, this is insane.
Turn right.
This I can't even see good enough to know that I need to slow down more. Wow. As soon as I pull in, done. Where are we dropping off? Probably back there. Let me get my trailer in. I haven't taken frames hit like this in a while. Let's go ahead and let's just get into low for right now. That is so bad. Haven't had any issue in many months. Oh, still got the jake on. It's a pretty cool setup, though, for heavy haul. I'm liking the Mack Titan. Where are we dropping off? Probably just right straight ahead, I would imagine. Yep. Nothing too fancy with this setup.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Thanks, Morgan. Gotta go wide. Not just to make it in, but just to make it around all the obstacles. Maybe went a little bit too far into here. Didn't quite line up that well. But I don't want to reverse this thing at all, so as soon as it gives me the green, I'll take that. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our windows up. Windows are already up. Probably need to keep the four-ways on because we're kind of blocking traffic here. Parking lights on only. And we'll shut her down. There we go. Welcome to Laredo. Thanks for coming along with the drive. I hope you guys enjoyed it and the build options on the 65T Doepker Scissorneck by 850 Modding. Let me know if you have any comments or questions down below. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. Consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you can see all my videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.